Will Takumi, I mean Kanata, do anything to win this time, or will he still be stuck in that pack? There was a surprise in research! Yes! Yes! This is what we're looking for. Takumi Fujiwara was his mentor, was his teacher. Yeah! He has slick back hair and everything. The Takumi, yes! The Takumi. Yes, and after seeing that name, it all makes sense. It can only be the man known as the Tragic Rallyist. What they mean by the Tragic Rallyist is that Takumi, according to the story from what I remember from the manga, which the manga went into the whole thing, Takumi was a rally driver. After he did the Project D thing and he did a little bit of racing, he was a rally driver. And he got injured. So he could no longer do rally driving anymore, and that's why he became an instructor for that specific school. So that's a little bit of the background on that end. There we go. Like a man possessed. With even zero visibility, he had an attention flag on him the entire time. That legit freaked me out. Even Beckenbauer ain't that crazy. He ain't crazy! He ain't crazy like Takumi's prodigal son or whatever. I expected him to be out for blood on this stretch. But he's staying quiet behind Nozomi. He's taking it easy. Maybe he's trying to conserve his tires? Question mark? If he's so, he's cleverer than I thought. He must have had a ton of experience. There's still a lot of the race left. On top of that, this area is too risky. For the being overtaken, not the overtaker. Oh, for the one being overtaken, not the overtaker. I hate to give that pretty girl with the ponytail a fright. Oh, so he's actually taking good care of her. Doing this remarkable speed, the fans dubbed him the Flying Man from Japan. That's British humor for you. He went out to make a few appearances in WRC, Takumi by the way, and up to that point, everything was going well. But during the Works machine test, his car suffered a drive shaft failure. Oof! And plunged into a ravine, seriously injuring him. See, there they go. They mentioned everything. Though I have to question how a rally driver ended up as an instructor at a racing school. Of course, you always have to question that. Oh, I think that just speaks to the similarities. Whether you race on public roads or a Formula car, the basis of driving is about controlling the center of gravity. Ah, naruhodo, I see. So it seems the tragic genius Katagiri Kanata are master and pupil. Yes, they are. They're master and pupil. Just the idea of it adds an extra excitement to the race. Takumi taught him everything. Takumi indeed taught him everything. The three cars vying for 11th place emerged for the Zest Zone. Oh shoot, he just going straight at it. Holy crap, he braked very late. I'm going first this time. He didn't want to scare her, that's why he did it that way. 86 minutes move on the 18 over Ohidadai airpin. The approach to that curve must be a tough one given the lateral G's involved. It's remarkable. He's able to manage the G-force while decelerating with a relative ease. His finesse in utilizing all four tires to decelerate is honestly astounding. He almost overcooked it in the entry phase, but he did an amazing job of correcting his line. It seems that pupil of the tragic rallyist Fujiwara Takumi is truly something special. Yes, he is, of course! It's Takumi's student! So we have Katagiri Kanata, who learned from Fujiwara Takumi's techniques at RDR5, and Porsche Academy graduate Beckenbauer. Do you see similarities between these two European race drivers? Well, superficially at least, they have a lot in common. Well, I mean, they're drivers, but I think at foundational level, they're very different. Well, yeah, Takumi's much better. Beckenbauer received a Spartan education scientifically designed to produce brilliance. You could call him a third-generation simulator driver. He's a cyborg that he never makes mistakes. Huh, that seems weird. I don't see any of that mechanical perfection in Katagiri's driving. Of course not. You could maybe say he's the kind of random mutation that you see growing in a lab. That's kind of mean. He's got a very distinct vibe about him that's hard to pin down. He does, yeah, very unique. I'd say he's still got a few rough edges, but that helps. That just means he has greater potential for growth. Yes, just like Takumi did. I doubt he can threaten the leaders this time around. Well, not in this race, I don't think. His car's just too down on power. You don't have to keep saying it, you bastard! The outside? Ah, that's what happens See, that's why Kanata, I don't know if you remember, in one of the previous episodes, Kanata told his mechanic, take off traction control. I can control everything as is. Take off the traction control for me. I remember he mentioning that to them. So that's one of the reasons he mentioned that to him, because traction control can hold you back sometimes. And in this case, it really is. Are you ready, bitch? 86 overtakes the 16. That pass is smooth as butter. I've got chills, folks. Chills, folks! The rookie's up into 11. Kadagiri Kanata is not to be trifled with. So he got up. Perfect example of what makes Kadagiri-kun so puzzling. He just suddenly goes and does things that even veteran drivers think impossible. Yes, a veteran driver probably wouldn't do that. I'm finding it hard to imagine myself making a move out of nowhere like that. It's dangerous. Imagine he has some sort of sixth sense for it. Well, he's in tune with everything. He totally got you. So lame. That's it's not funny, dumbass. Booth, do you read me? We're gonna pull ahead of him again and Kamaboko straight. Calculate how close we need to stay to him. Give me 1 second. Be within 4.2 seconds by the Seijo bypass intersection just before Kamaboko. Stay inside that, you can turn this around. You better keep this up. Why are you so fired up? Call it masculine pride. The thought of losing to some pretty boy in a race pisses me off. Call him pretty boy, really? But it's fine that he trounces you in the looks department? Shut the hell up. He trounced him in the looks department, of course. Okay, what is Kadagiri doing? By the way, I edited this myself to shorten it up to just get Kadagiri's races. How far behind are we, Booth? Oh, 3.2 seconds. Good. Yeah, of course they're gonna gain. See, that's not fair though. That's not technique. That's just using raw horsepower, which I guess doesn't matter in a race. Look sharp, Nozomi. Aniki! Time for some slipstream. Ah, the slipstream. I love that. Slipstream driving. Of course, the buffeting of the freaking everything. Of course they're gonna catch up. It's all power in this one. But he's not worried. Of course he's not gonna be worried. They did a slingshot and slipstream right by him. Oh wow, he told him. Wow, she was being very kind. That's being extremely kind. Wow, that's being very nice. That's kind of not even like a racer's pride. That's just being a good individual. No complaints there. Oh, okay, they did it technically. Not too close, not too far back. Damn, he knows how, well, he's at a racing school. Must be seriously seasoned. Kanata, are you reading me? Ah, Tatsu's going higher. No drone footage, so I can't see what's going on. It's a tow. They're towing him along. Yes, that's what I'm used to. I'm used to being called a tow. I'm used to honestly being called like a tow, where they pull you along because you don't have to hit the usually what happens is the most streamlined car goes in front and breaks the air and makes like an air pocket that can pull you along in racing. And that's why they call it a tow in British and European driving. Because practically what they're doing is because they're cutting all the air in front of Kadagiri Kanata, they're pulling him along because he has to deal with a lot less air forces against his body. And he's not as streamlined and as slipstreamed as the person in front of him. So they're doing him a big favor by doing this. It's saving him on gas, it's saving him on tires, it's saving him on a lot of things. He explains it right there. Cutting down on drag and giving more 6th gear. Yes, absolutely. Exactly what I said. Near the braking points, have to cut this short. Over. He needs all his concentration. He's still keeping the slipstream going there. Wow. Damn, that's freaking crazy. He knew about this already. He already knew! He knew that! That's why he slowed down during the straight. Oh, really? He lifted and coasted. He wanted them to stay close. He lost. This guy is insane. This guy is absolutely insane. He lost pace intentionally so that they could keep up with him. Oh, that is insane. He wanted this to happen. It's going to help him in the end. Oh, wow. He let him control where they catch him to the Kamboka straight. He did all of that. Can't be that. Just way too calculating. No, he's Takumi student. Gotta be imagining it, right? No, you're not. You're not imagining it. And yes, that was the end of the whole cut. After this, it went to credits. So I'm not gonna go to the credits part. But you know, you're not imagining these things. He actually made sure that they would stay within that 3.2 to 4 second mark. So he knew that they would be able to catch up to him pretty quickly after that in the straight. He knew that. And he was able to just basically, hey, I'm going to have you tow me along because, you know, it's always best for that to happen for all of us. Boom, there we go. Fixed all my problems. The pacing still gets better because of the fact he's slipstreaming, so he's doing better pacing than he did before. I love this. I love MF Ghost. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for watching this with me. Of course, like and subscribe. Watch down below. And, I mean, let me hear your thoughts down below. This is the Mad Salvi saying, I will keep doing these things as long as they keep not copyright striking me. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. This is the Mad Salvi saying, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.